What's going on, guys? Callmevapor here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be going over how to optimize your stat points in grandpieceonline. It's going to be pretty simple, but it should be informative. So yeah. So in grandpieceonline, there are a few stat points that we're going to go over before I actually explain what to do. So strength just increases your damage for the fighting styles. It increases your base punch damage. For Blackleg and Rokushiki. Mainly Blackleg though. Stamina just increases your amount of stamina you have so you can use more abilities. Blackleg Mastery just unlocks skills in your Blackleg. It doesn't increase damage at all, just only these skills. And that will vary based on what you want for your build. Defense only just increases the health and the block, so the more you have in your defense, the bigger the block will be. So you can take more punches, and also just increases health overall. Your Devil Fruit increases, the amount of skills you have and also the damage of it. Gun Mastery, you don't need to worry about. It's just the amount of gun. It just increases the range and the damage. So yeah, that's up for Gun Mastery. And Sword Mastery is the only one that actually increases the damage and skills besides Devil Fruit. So the more Sword Mastery you have, the more sword skills you'll have and damage you'll have. And some people like, a ton of points, like 900, stuff like that. Now, before I start explaining, how to actually optimize your stat points, I'm just going to go over something really quickly that is very important. It's your item status buffs. This can give extra health and health regen, stamina regen, reduced damage. All four of these things are really important, and you get them through trading or actually just beating the bosses that drop these items. And these are really important to give you more leeway on your stat points because they can only benefit you. Now we're actually going to go over how to optimize your stat points. So for strength, there's only two ways to go. It's strength or sword mastery. If you have strength, you're not really going to be using Rokushiki. You're probably going to be using Blackleg. Rokushiki doesn't have any moves besides Soru, and Blackleg has a ton of moves that you can use, such as Coiler and the Party Table Kick Course. So if you're using strength, you're probably going to be using Blackleg. So that means you're going to be wanting to pair, strength with your Blackleg mastery. So the more you put in it, the more HP or strength. The more strength you're going to be doing. Oh my goodness, the more damage you're going to be doing. So yeah, that's it for strength. So I'm just going to put my Marrow build in here, which is 370 strength, because I want to be doing a ton of damage with my strength. Because my sword mastery isn't going to be too high, so I want my output in my strength column to be a lot. Now stamina has dropped off a lot recently. You don't need it as much as you used to, because of people are just resorting to arena now. So I'm just gonna put 50 in here because it will get all my ideas done and what I want to do in PvP. Now Blackleg mastery can go two ways. You can either put your 30 points in there and get the Party Table Kick Course and the Coiler, or you can put a lot in it if you're just a Blackleg only and get all the skills from it. It's up to you. That will go either way. So for defense, if you're using a build like mine, you're going to want a ton of defense because you have a lot of extra points that you don't need. So you're just going to want to funnel it all into HP. But if you're using a build that you have a ton of sword mastery, say, or a ton of strength, you're going to want to, take a little bit out of your defense column. I would say the defense column is the most flexible in the entire game because just how much, it just is very flexible. So for Devil Fruit, this goes either way too. You either have a ton of it, or you either have a very little of it. If you have a little of it, you're just trying to unlock the skills. You don't really care about the damage because you want to use them for combo extenders. Or you have a ton in there, to just do a ton of damage with your Devil Fruit. And yeah. So for Sword Mastery, once again, it goes either way. You're either just getting it for the sword skills or the sword damage. So if you have a ton, you're going to do a ton of damage. If you have a little, you're going to have all the skills, but just a little bit of damage. So I want the skills on the Christmas Lance, so I put 85 in there to get all the skills. If you are having trouble, optimizing your stat points for yourself, just think about it logically. Would you want a ton of HP, or are you trying to do a ton of damage? Is your stamina gonna, drain when you're using all of this stuff, or are you gonna need some more stamina to keep it all together? Do you have all the skills on your Blackleg mastery? Do you have all the skills you need for your Devil Fruit? So I would say if you think about this logically, it would be very easy to optimize your stat points. just by this thought. So that's honestly all I have for this video. If this helped, just make sure to leave a comment so I know, if it helped you or not. If you have any questions too, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer them all. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you.